Hey guys, what's up? This is Frank from FCF Sports and Collectibles, and today I am going to be going over my major, gigantic Wheatback penny collection. This is not all of them. These are all the ones that, based on a initial inspection, are not from San Francisco. Those are all in here, and the San Francisco coins will be getting their own video, probably a little bit closer to the end of the series, because I have to go through all my coins to pick out the San Francisco ones and have them separate. Wheatback pennies, though, had a lot of these for a long time. We're just going to kind of go, we'll take a look at a couple, open the rolls up a little bit, but this is how I've chosen to store them. I like how it looks and keeps it a little bit organized. So obviously up here we have like the 1909 through 1919, so that first little decade there where they were minted. Then we have here's the 20s, 30s, and then 40s and 50s. Obviously have the most 50s. Just because they're the most recent, and it's obvious that you would have the most of those. So I have pretty much every year, not every year, but I have very close to every year. They're not obviously for the earlier years. I would have to have like 3 pennies per sleeve in order to go by year, except for obviously a couple, 1928 and 1929, there were a decent one of those, and I think 1919, I have a lot of these. So, on each of the rolls, I have the years or year that the coins inside were made, and then we have the quantity. Normally that would be on the side, but the roll kind of cuts off right there. So that's what we're working with. We're gonna open a few of these. We're gonna open the earliest one, and then we're gonna open one of these later ones, just to kind of show you guys the difference in how they look. I mean, they look so much newer. So we're gonna move these to the side. And then we're going to take a look at this roll, and hopefully this roll will, no, I don't want to do this roll. We're going to do this one. And there's a pretty decent example right on top here. So, they don't all have a ton of shine, but these are all 1958. I've never done really a coin video before like this, so I hope that you guys are able to see that very well. But these all have much more shine, much more luster than a lot of the, here's another one that's pretty decent. And obviously all of them, you can see some of the hair. You can obviously make out the facial features of one of our greatest presidents, Abraham Lincoln. Yeah, so here, set those over here and open this one. Now they are organized, but it doesn't matter that much. Like they're supposed to be in order, but there are 48 in this roll. Any rolls that do not have numbers on them are full. We're gonna open it from the other side. Okay, here, that should be all I need. Some of these are obviously going to be in better condition than others, but take a look. I mean, compare that, just It's not great compared to a nice, shiny penny like that. This is a 1909. I don't think there's a mint mark. It's obviously a little bit damaged. You'd need a little bit better of a magnifying glass. I mean, we can probably zoom in here, but I don't want to do that too much. Take it back to where it was before. Another 1909. Obviously, you can't really see the hair as well, the lines in the hair. The coin's just, it's worn flat, more or less. Similar story with this one. The president, very, very flat right there. But you still can make out the date and Liberty, In God We Trust. All the words are still readable, along with on the back. I have checked, for all of you wondering, none of these are VDB pennies. I do have one of those that will be coming in another video. Another 1909, again, worn pretty flat. And then I believe this is going to be, yeah, this is a 1910. So the majority of the pennies in this roll, some are much better than this, but the majority are in a state similar to this. Just because they've been around much longer. They've been circulated for over 100 years at this point. I mean, this coin is about 113 years old. 1909, 113 sounds about right. After 113 years of wear and tear, and probably, well, I'm gonna say about 100 years of wear and tear, and then maybe 13 years of sitting in a plastic bag. It's not great for the condition of the coin. Again, back to this one just for comparison. Clearly, if I can get the angle good here, the hair, the features in the hair, they're all very visible. You can see the eyes, you can see the nose, you can see the mouth, you can see the jaw, the details in the suit. You can even see, you know, the details there. Obviously the date, same words are just a little bit bolder. And again, it's a very, very shiny, nice 1958 no mint mark. That means it was minted in Philadelphia, but you know, you'd prefer one with a mint mark just because it's nice, at least in my opinion. Again, nothing special. But these ones, I did do the math. I mean, each of these are supposed to have 50 pennies in them. Obviously, most of them do not have 50 pennies in them, but I believe that there's a little bit over 1,000. It's between 1,000 and 2,000 coins, probably. Took a long time to look through each and every one of them to have this video be semi-organized, because if I didn't, we would have just been looking at a bunch of coins that we had no idea when they were from, and I would have had to look at all of them on camera in detail to make a decent video for you guys. So that roll goes back over there. Obviously we have steel cents. They are right here. I do have an estimate mark steel cent. It looks kind of nice. I mean, it's not great, but it's not in this roll. We'll open this really quickly, just so you can see. You may be able to hear a dog barking. I'm sorry about that. It's not my dog. Don't know whose dog it is, but that is kind of one annoying thing with the rolls. You can't always get them out very easily. So we'll just kind of go like this. The steel cents, they were made in 1943. Sometimes there's, I think, a couple that were made in 1944. They're worth a ton of money. If you find them, you could always donate them to me. Would appreciate it, but you know, I would suggest getting it graded, and probably selling it at an auction. They were made in 1943 out of probably pretty close to pure steel. I don't know the exact makeup of the coin, but most of it is steel. It was used during the war effort because copper was being used for a lot of things. Just, vehicles, bullets, kind of anything that you need copper for. Copper was needed. It was desperately needed for the war effort. So cutting down on the amount used in pennies was key in 1943, as that was the U.S., like, the midpoint in their involvement in the war. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys want to see any years in particular or any specific kinds of coins next, half dollars, dollars, anything, I'll take recommendations for what we do, what order we go in. I don't have that planned out. It's not set in stone or anything. It's just kind of whatever I pick up and get sorted first. So whatever you guys want, leave it in the comments below, and I will try and make that video happen next week, that is how often we're trying to get these videos uploaded. Thank you for watching. Have a great rest of your day, and I will see you in the next one.